Going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, this story broke yesterday, and I was out. I didn't have a chance to jump on this. This story right here is out of Traverse City, Michigan. Shout out Traverse City. It's about a Walmart mass stabbing in which multiple people were stabbed, random strangers, by some dude they haven't identified yet. There's pictures of this guy out. And they made a citizen's arrest at gunpoint in the parking lot as he tried to escape. Now, we see a lot of these type of random acts of violence. In my opinion, they're random acts of terrorism. And, you know, it's always at certain places. Walmart, for one, you know, other places where it's always people in the public and the strangers are the ones paying the price for somebody's dissatisfaction with self or whatever they got going on upstairs. And they pour this out on the public and those that have nothing to do with the fight that they feel like they're in inside their own head and heart. Take a look at the story and I'll come back with commentary.
Moments of terror in Traverse City as a man goes on a stabbing spree at a Walmart, attacking at least 11 people with a knife. That man in custody thanks to police and people at that Walmart. Good morning. At 7 o'clock, I'm Priya Mann.
And I'm Shantae Passmore. Thanks so much for joining us this Sunday morning. Right now, 11 people are being treated at a hospital.
And the stabbings happened just before 5 Saturday afternoon. Police tell us the victims were attacked at random. We have learned the FBI is assisting in the investigation. We do want to get out live to Noelle Friel. She is live in Traverse City for us this morning. What are you learning, Noelle?
Yeah, Priya, Shantae, I want to give you a look at the scene this morning. You can see there's still police behind me. And if we take a look over here, you can see that police have taped off this entire parking lot still as this investigation is ongoing. You can see over here in the grocery section, there's a forensic laboratory van where investigators are still working to process this scene. Those 11 victims are being treated at Munson Medical Center. And like you mentioned, when we last heard from Munson Healthcare at 8:30 last night, 5 of those patients were in serious condition and 6 were in critical condition. I heard from one woman who was at the Walmart with her fiance when the attacks happened. She described bystanders comforting 2 of the people who were stabbed as other customers chased the attacker out of the store and eventually held him in the parking lot until first responders arrived. Here's how she described those terrifying moments.
It was just very, very panicky, very scary. I've never witnessed anything like that. And I've lived in Traverse City my whole life, and I was way too close. You know, I mean, way too close to that, you know, that could have been me or my family. And I feel awful for all the victims and their families.
It's still not clear exactly how many people helped stop the attacker or exactly how they stopped him. The Grand Traverse County Sheriff's Office said it would provide more details on that as the investigation continues. Live in Traverse City, Noelle Friel, Local 4.
Noelle, while we have you, just when you got to the scene there in Traverse City, can you walk us through what you saw, what you were experiencing when you first got there?
Sure, we got in late last night, and so the scene had mostly been processed at that point, mostly cleared, was still taped off with a few officers watching the scene. We do know from speaking to witnesses, that woman that I spoke to, that people inside the store were evacuated pretty much immediately. So they were cleared out pretty quickly. And so fortunately, people were able to get out safely and pretty quickly so that officers could continue working the scene.
Well, thank you so much for staying out there and providing that live report for us. We'll check back in with you in just a little bit.
And meanwhile, we are also hearing from Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer, who issued a statement on social media saying, I'm in touch with law enforcement about the horrible news out of Traverse City.
And former Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg also saying in a statement, along with the whole Traverse City community, Chasten and I are shaken by the awful and senseless violence at Walmart earlier today. We're thinking of everyone affected and hoping and praying for speedy recovery for all of those who were injured.
Drop it! Drop it! Throw the knife that way! Throw it away! Throw it away! Hey, he hasn't dropped it! Put it down! Walk back! Okay, I'm a soldier. Lay down!
Alright, guys, there you have it. We got an unnamed suspect, only got a picture of him. 11 people stabbed. Said some of the people was in critical condition, and now they're saying now in the latest update from today that people are showing encouraging signs. Now I want you to think about just how chaotic it is here in the country that we live in right now. And it's only getting worse. And it seems like those that are out here that can make a change won't. And I'm going to stick on that, and I keep sticking on that. So many things in America can be fixed with the stroke of a simple pen. But for some odd reason, it doesn't. There's no damn way you go in any public shopping place. The last thing in your mind should be, am I going to make it out of here alive? And Walmart is turned into a damn death trap. How many times a year is there some type of random act of violence or just a shooting inside of a Walmart? That's an interesting thing. I'm going to look that up. How many violent crimes were in Walmarts nationally per year? That's something to take a look at. But either way, you know, they might bring up mental health. Now, they ain't said anything about this, and I understand why. There's an investigation. They got to find out stuff. And, you know, if he's crazy or not, and they got to have something to say about it at a press conference after people survived the stabbing, a mass stabbing at that. This is stupid shit. I'm more than sure they'll come up with some shit. Oh, he had a manifesto. You know, we always have something with the word mass attack. It's always a manifesto with it. Oh, the FBI is involved. We found a manifesto. He was upset about the price of cheese. He couldn't afford gas, so he took the law into his own hands. Stupid shit. Crazy or not, he got to go. Crazy or not, he got to go. Because I'm going to tell you something. You can do a crazy act and not be a crazy person. But nowadays, nobody wants to really investigate the shit and see if you're crazy or not. So they'll label you with that mental health moniker to cut the legwork. You understand what I'm saying? It's bullshit. This guy stabbed a bunch of people, then went out in the parking lot. They surrounded him. He looking stupid. He was ready to stab inside the thing, but he wasn't doing that outside. Like, get away from me. So that one fat white dude run up on him. He just sat there like you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Random strangers running up and just stabbing people. Anybody. I'm more than sure he didn't know none of them people. And listen, people so, if they so crazy, why do they always pick places where it's a large population of people and then do the shit? Why is it always Walmart? Oh, they did something. They're crazy. Yeah, you can do some crazy shit, but you ain't a crazy motherfucker because you tried to escape. If you was that crazy, you would have just kept doing the shit until somebody stopped you, killed you, or whatever, because you were so hell-bent on the dumb shit. This guy did this shit and then ran away. I don't understand it. I ain't trying to understand it neither. But I know it needs to be fixed. These right here are random acts of terrorism to me. You know what I'm saying? And then what happens? He'll get locked up. We'll forget about the case because we be bombarded with so much other news that by the time it comes back into the news, yeah, the man was sentenced. Nobody cares. See what I'm saying? It's like a doctor that gives you something, medication for the symptoms, but it doesn't give you nothing for the cure. Something need to be done with all of this crime out here, and like it's a bunch of repetitive type of stuff. Now, I wouldn't be surprised. Remember, I said this stuff comes in like bunches. Something happened in this Walmart. A couple days later, another Walmart to make the news and all of this type of stuff. And somebody else doing some dumb shit. This stuff is stupid, man. I mean, I'm so past it. It's like nowadays, anybody can do anything in public. And it's almost like you got to act like you don't see it or run for your life because you could get caught up in some stuff or just anything. It's like everybody's self-expression now is so outward and it's violence against others that mean them no harm and have nothing to do with the fight that they got going on inside of them. But for some odd reason, the frustration in somebody's self makes you the enemy. You don't even know this person. That's all I got to say about it. Hopefully they'll come up with an update of who this dumbass is and a little bit of his background. And most likely it's something stupid like he lives with his parents. And I'm done. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. You going out your front door every day, whether it's going around the corner to get gas, to go shopping, to pick your kids up. The last thing in your mind should be, am I going to make it back alive? I'll see you in the next video. Take care.